It is the general practice amongst the Hindus that when a man is about to die, some good religious scripture is read out to him with the object that his mind should be withdrawn from worldly things and fixed in spiritual matters, so that his future progress should be natural and easy. Everybody knows that when King Parishit was cursed by the son of a Brahmin rishi and was to die after a week, the great sage Shukdev expounded to him the famous Bhagavad Puran in that week. This practice is followed even now, and the Gita, Bhagavad, and other sacred books are read out to dying persons. Baba, being an incarnation of God, needed no such help, but just to set an example to the people, he followed this practice. When he knew that he was to pass away soon, he asked one Mr. Vaze to read Ram Vijay to him. Mr. Vaje read the book once in the week. Then Baba asked him to read the same again day and night, and he finished the second reading in 3 days. Thus 11 days passed. Then again he read for 3 days and was exhausted. So Baba let him go and kept himself quiet. He abided in himself and was waiting for the last moment. 2 or 3 days earlier, Baba had stopped his morning going out and begging rounds and sat quietly in the masjid. He was conscious till the last and was advising the devotees not to lose heart. He let nobody know the exact time of his departure. Kaka Sahib Dikshit and Shriman Bhuti were dining daily with him in the masjid. That day, 15th October, after the Aarti, he asked them to go to their residence for dining. Still, a few, with Lakshmibai Shinde, Bhaguji Shinde, Bhaiji, Lakshman Bala Shimpi, and Nana Sahib Nimonkar remained there. Shama was sitting down on the steps. After giving ₹9 to Lakshmibai Shinde, Baba said that he did not feel well there in the masjid and that he should be taken to the Dagdi Stone Wada of Booty, where he would be all right. While saying these last words, he leaned on Baiji's body and breathed his last. Bhagoji noticed that his breathing had stopped and he immediately told this to Nana Sahib Nimonkar, who was sitting near. Nana Sahib brought some water and poured it in Baba's mouth. It came out. Then he cried out loudly, "O Deva!" Baba seemed to open his eyes and say, "Aha," in a low tone, but it soon became evident that Baba had left his mortal body for good. The news of Baba's passing away spread like wildfire in the village of Shidi, and all people, men, women, and children ran to the masjid and began to mourn this loss in various ways. Some cried out loudly, some wallowed on, and some fell down senseless in the streets. Tears ran down from the eyes of all, and everyone was filled with sorrow. Some people started remembering the words of Sai Baba. Somebody said that Maharaj Sai Baba told his devotees that in time to come he would appear as a lad of 8 years. In the Krishna Avatar, Chakrapani, Lord Vishnu performed this very deed. Krishna appeared before Devaki in the prison as a lad of 8 years, who had bright complexion and who wielded weapons in his 4 arms. In that incarnation, he, Lord Krishna, lightened the burden of the earth. This incarnation, Sai Baba, was for the uplift of his devotees. Then, where is the reason for doubt? The ways of the saints are really inscrutable. This contact of Sai Baba with his devotees is not only for one generation, but it is there for the last 72 generations. Generating such ties of love, it appears that Maharaj Sai Baba has gone for tour and the devotees had a firm belief that he will return soon. Then the question arose how to lay Baba's body to rest. Some Mohammedans said that the body should be interred in an open space and a tomb built over it. Even Khushal Chand and Amir Shakkar shared this opinion. But Ramchandra Patil, the village officer, said to the villagers with a firm and determined voice, "Your thought is not acceptable to us. Baba's body should be placed nowhere except in the Wada." Thus, people were divided on this point and discussion regarding this went on for 36 hours. On Wednesday morning, Baba appeared to Lakshman Mama Joshi in his dream and drawing him by his hand said, "Get up soon. Babu Sahib thinks that I am dead and so he won't come. You do the worship and the Kakkad morning aarti." Lakshman Mama was the village astrologer and the maternal uncle of Shaman. He was an orthodox Brahmin and daily worshipped Baba first in the morning and then all the village deities. He had full faith in Baba. After the vision, he came with all the puja materials and not minding the protest of the Maulvis, did the puja and the Kakkad Aarti with all due formalities and went away. Then at noon, Babu Sahib Jo came with all others and went through the noon Aarti ceremony as usual. After paying due respect to Baba's words, the people decided to place his body in the Wada and started digging the central portion there. In the evening of Tuesday, the sub-inspector came from Rahata and others turned up from other places and they all agreed to the proposal. Next morning, Amir Bhai came from Bombay and the Mamlatdar from Kopargaon. The people seemed divided in their opinion. Some insisted on interring his body in the open field. The Mamlatdar therefore took a general plebiscite and found that the proposal to use the Wada secured double the number of votes. He, however, wanted to refer the matter to the collector and Kaka Sahib Dikshit got himself ready to go to Ahmednagar. Meanwhile, by Baba's inspiration, there was a change in the opinion of the other people, and all unanimously voted for the proposal. On Wednesday evening, Baba's body was taken in procession and brought to the Wada and was interred there with due formalities in the Garb, that is, the central portion, reserved for Murlidhar. In fact, Baba became the Murlidhar and the Wada became a temple and a holy shrine, where so many devotees since then have been going to find rest and peace. All the obsequies of Baba were duly performed by Bala Sahib Bhate and Upasni, a great devotee of Baba. It may be noted here that, as observed by Professor Narke, Baba's body did not get stiff, though it was exposed for 36 hours, and that all the limbs were elastic, and that his kafni could be taken out without being torn to pieces. Om Sai Ram.